Hello guys, and welcome to another video of Tank of Salt. And in today's video I'm going to be talking to you all about solidity. I'm going to be talking about what solidity is, ways to check it, how to keep your solidity stable, what your parameters should be at, and why it's important to keep it nice and stable. So the first thing I'm going to talk to you about is what is solidity. Now solidity is the amount of salt you have in your water. So if you're using RO water, your solidity would be 0. And then obviously going up from there, as you're adding your salt, your solidity raises. So the solidity in simple terms is how much salt you have in your water. The ways to check it, now there's two main ways, and that's using this thing I have in front of me here, which is a refractometer, and this thing here, which is a hydrometer. Now I own both. The hydrometer was the first one that I bought, and it's very, very simple. You simply fill the top end here with water from your tank, give it a couple of taps to get any bubbles off the needle, and then the needle will read your solidity levels on the scale on the side. Nice and easy. A little bit more accurate version is the refractometer, which is just as easy. You lift this little cap up here, a couple of drops of your tank water on there, close it up, and then you have a look through the end of there, and then inside there's exactly the same sort of writing inside there, and it will tell you what your levels are. Now personally I prefer the refractometer. It is a little bit more expensive, but I do prefer it. I think the hydrometer, this one here, I paid, I think it was about £6 for, and the refractometer, I think it was about £30, £25–30. The reason I like this so much is because you can actually calibrate it. So all you do is you pour RO water, which is reverse osmosis water, onto there. You have a look through, and then obviously RO water, like I just said, needs to read 0. So you dial it in using, underneath this little thing there's a screw. You dial it in to read 0 for you. Now, why is solidity so important? Have a quick look at the tank. Now these guys naturally are found in the ocean. The ocean is absolutely massive. It's huge. Our tanks are nothing in comparison to the ocean. Now that means that every single thing in our tanks changes a lot quicker than it would in the ocean. And what I mean by that is all your parameters in your tank bounce about, and they'll change on a day-to-day basis. So temperature, solidity, pH, nitrates, phosphates, they all change. And the idea of a reef tank, well, a healthy reef tank, is to try and keep them as stable as is possible. So solidity, you need to keep it nice and stable in order to keep all your tank mates happy in their home. Now, the ideal solidity for a reef tank is between 32 to 35 parts per million, or 1.023 to 1.026. I like to keep mine around 1.026. Everybody seems happy, but as long as you're within them ranges and you keep it nice and stable, it should be okay. Now there's my two clownfish, my mated pair of clownfish. They're very happy. Now, ways to keep your solidity stable. Now what I use, when I first got this tank, excuse the cables, but a very simple method. A little bit of tape on your sump and it tells you your water level. Now as water evaporates from your tank, the salt doesn't. The salt stays behind. It's only the water that evaporates. So the more the water evaporates, the higher the solidity in your tank gets. And because you want to keep it level, I was checking that tape every day and topping it up with RO water. As I said before, RO water contains no salt, therefore you were topping it up and your solidity would always stay level. Now what I've done since is I've invested in an auto top off, which I don't know if you can see is just down there. And what happens is as my water level drops, no more do I have to check it. There's a couple of float switches in there and they just top it up for me. This helps keep everything stable without me having to top it up every single day. The other good thing about using this is I can also dose, I don't know if you're going to be able to make it out, but I also dose kalkwasser in my auto top off. Now I know, oh, we've lost focus. Some people like Calquasa, some people don't. I'm quite new to reefing, so I thought I'd give it a go and see what happens, and so far so good. So yeah, that's a basic overview of Solidity. If you have any questions, please ask. If you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe for more videos, and thank you very much for watching. Until next time, I'll speak to you soon. Bye.